Time and again we see that the best way to win a knife fight is to get the heck out of there. Want to take your knowledge beyond the narrated videos? Join us on Active Self-Protection Extra and subscribe for multiple videos every week to help you get better in your defensive skills. Hi everyone, this is John with today's Active Self-Protection lesson out of Bali. Here we're going to see a man who shows up on scene drunk and armed and assaults a bunch of guys for no discernible reason. And we're going to learn important lessons here about the suddenness and danger of asocial violence. We're also going to learn important lessons here about using a barricade and about getting out of the danger zone as fast as we can. So it begins, the guys have already come up on the moped here, and we can see the guy in the red shirt digging in his little, chest pocket thing, and he brings out a knife. Two of them get the heck out of there, but the guy in red's trying to reason with him and hold his hand with the knife. And when the guy pulls it back, our good guy there uses the table to stay away from him a little bit, and then he beats feet as well. Now, thankfully, that gets them all out of the danger zone. Now, our drunk here is angry and throwing chairs and all that stuff. And I'm not sure what he's doing off camera here, but notice his friend is sitting there just smoking a cigarette or whatever. And I don't know if these guys are out of smokes and trying to bum some from these other guys, but his buddy who rode in on the back of his bike is going to walk up, grab the smokes off the counter here from these three guys, and they are done. Okay, let's go back and think about some lessons out of this one. First of all, these three guys that are sitting at the table aren't thinking about, hey, we're going to have to defend ourselves in a minute. And you're going to go from sitting around joshing with your friends to defense in a hurry. And when it comes, I love the fact that the guy in the gray shirt here on the left stood up. He didn't just sit there and wait for the danger to come to him. He got up, and that gave him more mobility and more time buys him more options. So if you can, if there's things around in your vicinity, get up. And what that did was that gave him the chance to get away, and then he's already using that chair. You could see him using that chair already to create some distance between him and a potential threat. Now the victim in the red shirt, on the other hand, he is going to come in and try to use a wrist tie. And what that means is he's going to get a hold of that hand, start practicing those 5Ds plus 1, deflect, and then dominate that hand and the wrist and the arm that has the knife in it. That's a danger to him, and he's got a hold of it, and it's okay for now, but that's not going to last forever. And what we're going to see here is the guy jerk that away from him, and when you're going to try that, if you're going to go for a disarm or a control, you got to get complete control in a hurry. And now he has to do something to get out of the danger zone, and he does a very good job of that here. You see him get some space, and the table was available to him, and so he used that environmental tool to create some distance. A knife is a short-range tool, can't get through that kind of thing, and he used it to keep the guy off of him. Excellent. Now, as the guy keeps coming and he loses that table, notice he turns his feet away and he is running full tilt boogie. When it is time to go, it's not time to back away. It is time to turn, put your nose to where you want to go, and use both feet and use a forward motion. And he did a fine job of that. Now, I don't care about the pack of cigarettes or whatever. Get the heck out of the danger zone. Don't be around this kind of drunk. That's a great lesson from this as well. But I think these guys were aware of what's going on in their world. They used barriers effectively. They got out of the danger zone. And I think overall, they did a good job and covered their asp.